Hi everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. So today we're going to be looking at their feelings. How do they feel about you right now? Just remember, this reading is timeless, so whenever you choose to watch it will be their current energies. And of course, their energies are changeable as people's feelings will change from moment to moment, hour to hour, depending on what happens between you. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we have group 1 with the Howlites, group 2 with Black Jet, group 3 with Rose Quartz, and group 4 with Red Jasper. So go ahead and make your choice. Feel free to pause the video here. You can take a moment to meditate, take 3 deep breaths in and out, nice and slowly. Just get into a nice, relaxed state. And then think about your special person. Get them really clear in your mind, picture them, and then ask the question, how do they feel? And then which pile is your gut drawn to? Then once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And if you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment as to how it resonates with you. I read all of your comments and appreciate all of your support, and I just love to know how it resonates with you and having little chats with you. That's, why I'm here, because I love to interact with you and to know that I'm bringing you some kind of clarity or guidance on your specific situation. So please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can go to the description box where you'll find all of the information there on how you can attain a personal reading. My spaces are very limited at this time, so if you'd like one, I'd get in there quick. You'll also find my social media links to Instagram and Facebook there too, so feel free to follow me over there as well. Okay, let's get to your reading. Okay, group 1. How do they feel? Okay, so I definitely feel like your person has some kind of clarity about you and about the connection that they have with you. There may have been some kind of a truth that was revealed, or someone was open and honest about something, but something has definitely shifted with them where they have made a decision, okay, one way or the other here. They were very confused about you. They were unsure which road to go on, whether to give it a go with you or whether to move on. So I do feel like either they have or they're very close to making a decision and to finally understanding their feelings and what they want. They have got a lot of emotion for you with the new moon in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, and the moon is most at home in its sign of Cancer and Taurus. So it's like emotionally there's some kind of fulfillment and stability there, because the emotions run really deep for you with this new moon in Cancer. Of course, they could be a Cancer sign as well, or you could too. We do have air here as well, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And it's almost like they're seeing you in a new light and they don't want you to change. Like, they feel like you need to just be who you are. They love you for you. They don't sort of, maybe in the past they wanted you to change, or they felt like the situation needed to change in some way, but it's almost like they've come to a realization that actually everything as it is okay, and they just love you for you, truly you. And it's almost like I feel like they feel you're quite spiritual. You might be into astrology or gazing at the stars in astronomy. I just feel like with the prayer feather as well, there's definitely this mystical sense to you, and that's something that really does draw them in, and it's something that I don't know, I feel like their eyes are really penetrating into your soul. I feel like maybe they're watching you as well. They could be kind of just watching your movements if you're not in communication, but I also feel like communication's going to come in, okay? I feel like, you see the way that the hand is reaching up from the soil with the sword there. I'm not sure if you can see in the light actually. Let me see, okay. So yeah, it's like, I feel like there's been a period of no contact and where the relationship has just fallen dead. Like, there's just been nothing. It's been very stagnated and stuck, but there's going to be a huge shift soon. So it could be you that reaches out, but I'm getting the sense it's more them. And it's like when they finally have this clarity about you and about what they want, they decide to reach out to you and tell you what it is that they want from you. I just feel like there is a new cycle beginning when it comes to how they feel about you. There's just something that has shifted here. There could be something going on with children here with the new moon in Cancer card. So there could be a cycle going on with your children or with theirs. but I just feel like there's something that is definitely changing, and maybe they felt uncomfortable with that. And I do feel like there was some insecurities when it comes to your past. There was this, with this weakness here, it's like they've not felt strong enough to either come forwards to you or to actually reveal how they honestly feel. So this might even be them just being like, okay, I do love you. And I want to move this forwards. I want to change and do something different, because I do feel like they've taken a step back and they've been contemplating and maybe even getting into a bit of a meditative state, trying to work out their feelings. It's like, almost like they don't understand them. And I think they're quite a logical person most of the time. Like they try to analyze things in more of an analytical way rather than in an emotional way. It's almost like I see them writing pro-con lists. They could have a lot of intense Virgo energy there, that perfectionist, or Libra, that needing for balance in some way, where they just, like, they need to balance out their emotions and their feelings for you. So I don't know, I just feel that that's where they have been. And almost they could have been looking at horoscopes or even seeking guidance from, tarot readers or from astrologers, checking their horoscopes, or someone reading their natal chart or something like that. I definitely feel this sense of being drawn to the mysterious, like the underworld type of thing. But again, maybe that's what you're into and they're seeing that. But I'm definitely feeling the sense of maybe connection there. And maybe they were quite closed off to this kind of thing before. Whereas now, I think there's something that shifted there for them. And maybe they've had a reading, or maybe they've had some kind of a sign or a synchronicity or something that happened that's kind of made them believe. I definitely feel like they're in a place of opening up in a spiritual way, and there's just a lot of growth and change that's happening within them right now. So I do feel like they're making a decision about you, but being totally honest, I can't say exactly what they're going to say, and there's a good reason for that. Sometimes that will come through and sometimes it won't, and I feel like if it doesn't come through, I'm not meant to tell you. You're just meant to find out when they tell you, okay? But at least you can have that reassurance that you are going to communicate, that you are going to understand what's going on with them, and you'll know one way or the other whether you're going to move forwards or not. Because at the end of the day, you have free will, and it's your choice what you choose to do when they come in to communicate. You may decide that you don't even want to speak to them, or you may decide, okay, you want to hear them out. But either way, the ball is still in your court, regardless of, even if they didn't contact you, the ball is always in your court. You will always have the power over what you choose to do. You have that freedom to move on or to stick. So, and I'll leave that fully up to you to decide as to, where you want to go with this. But let me know down in the comments below if that resonates, or when they do reach out, like, let me know if they reach out and when they reach out, because it'd be really interesting to know, like, timescales too, because I'm always learning and every reading is so different. So it'd be nice to know, do they contact you immediately, or is it within a few weeks? If you remember, just come back to the video and let me know. And if you do enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos. And if you'd like a private reading, you can check the description box below for all of that information there, where you'll also find my social media links to Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to follow me over there, please feel free. Sending you so much love and light for you, Group 1. Take care. Okay, Group 2 and the Black Jet. Here are your messages. Okay, so Group number 2. So their emotions and their feelings are definitely very conflicted when it comes to you. That is for sure. We have walking in beauty here. So I feel like they find you very attractive. And I feel like I'm getting this ultra feminine vibe come through here. So whether or not you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. There's this intense feminine energy that you are exuding. It's what they're seeing and what they're feeling. And I feel like if you are a woman especially, you have very long hair. And well, I don't want to discriminate. If you're a man, you could have long hair too. But I feel like it's long and flowing. And I think they admire the way that you dress as well. Like, I think that maybe you're somebody who likes a lot of jewelry, or somebody, you just have this like opulence. And, with the new moon and Virgo card, I think you're quite a perfectionist. And even in the way that you put yourself together, the way that you keep your home, you could be a Virgo. Of course, they could be too, but I'm definitely channeling this Virgo energy where they feel there's this need to be clean and tidy, to be organized, to be on top of things. And especially with it being a new moon, there's a time for regeneration generation, and it's like starting afresh. But I do feel like with the Four of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we do also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there has been some kind of a split. So maybe you two were married, or you could have been engaged to be married, or lived together, or had children together. There was something that was seemingly very solid at one point, you know, a time that maybe you celebrated. You could have also traveled. For some of you, you could have had lots of holidays or traveled the world together in some way. I definitely feel like this uniting with other people and celebrating and having fun, but it's like the fun has gone, and that's over. And I do feel like they're very emotionally unavailable right now. They're kind of blocked off from you, because I feel like they are going through a bit of a block themselves. Feel free. I feel like they can be quite trapped in something. They feel maybe they could be trapped in their own head. They could be trapped in a situation with somebody else, okay, for some of you. But for others, they may even feel trapped in the situation with you. If you are still technically together, or you're still having to cohabit or co-parent or something, they feel like there's some kind of a trap where they just feel the need to just be free. But at the same time, I'm getting this kind of addictive quality, like they're very addicted to you and what you're able to give them, because it's like you're like the perfect package, you know. And with the fertility card here as well, you know, that can represent children, but also that you've got this really nurturing vibe, like this really lovely, caring quality that they feel drawn to, almost like a mother figure in a way. But so, which is, you know, you kind of got both things going on. You've got the real nurturing and caring side, but you've also got the looks. But it might be something, maybe somebody is a little too obsessed with their looks, and this could be you, and this isn't a judgment, this is just what I'm seeing. And again, and this is just what they're feeling, that maybe you could be too into your looks, or maybe they could be too into their looks here. And also, I feel like maybe somebody's not taking the time to really look within, and is very much looking at the external, and that has a lot to do with control here, and especially with that Virgo vibe. And again, no judgment, I am a Virgo sun. So, and you know, when I do obsessively clean, I do all of that Virgo stuff. I can be a perfectionist in many ways, and it can be very stressful. And I feel like in that way, by trying to control those external things, it feels like you're in control of the internal, when that's not the case. But it can feel that way, and that's almost the vibe that you are sending them, or the vibe that they're getting from you. And there is a sense that part of them does want to let this go. Just being honest with you, you know, I can't lie. That's what it says right there. Let it go. But this also could be for some of you, they need to let go of something that happened between you, or the breakdown. There's just something there where they feel very stuck. And, you know, but I'm seeing with the colours, like with red here, red and orange, definitely a lot of passion and fire for you. Like I said, they've got major attraction to you. But with all of these greens as well, I feel that's their heart chakra, and I feel like they do truly love you. So if you're wondering if they love you, I feel like they do love you, but there's just something that they're holding back. You know, they're just not sort of really willing to open up at the moment. There's just some reason, and maybe you know what this is, and let me know in the comments if you know exactly what this block is, or why they're not coming forwards here. You know, they may be quite stubborn in some way, and maybe they feel like you're the one that needs to come forwards. Or maybe they just feel like they need to just have a bit of a blowout and escape, because, you know, they could be somebody that works very hard as well, and they don't feel like they have enough time to actually reflect and understand the intensity of their emotions and their feelings. But I do also feel like your looks do cloud their judgment. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? So it's like, and which can be a very difficult thing if, you know, if you have somebody in your life, but they're very drawn to your appearance, but they have to love your soul too. And I do feel like they love your soul, but there's something that gives them, there's clearly something that didn't work here with this Four of Wands. There's something that sort of collapsed here. And again, no judgment whether this was them or you, but it was, you know, collectively, something didn't work or hasn't been working for you. And it's not that they want that, but they wanted to be able to let this go and to be able to move forwards. And whether that's away from you or with you, it's like I feel like the way that you look every time kind of just draws them back in. I feel like they could even have this Libra vibe or this Taurus energy where they they like things to be beautiful around them. They like to have, you know, a good looking person on their arm, or, you know, things to look nice in their home. And it's not necessarily a shallow thing. It's just, you know, it happens to be like in their eye line, especially like I said with Libra and Taurus energy. You know, that's innately within them. They like things to look nice. They like things that are luxurious, and almost that's the sense that they get when they look at you. Like, and it confuses them, because they're like, well, they look perfect. I love them. They, you know, are very clean. They're put together. They've got everything that I would want in a person, but why am I stuck, or why can't I reveal my emotions to them? But I'm also getting the sense that that's something that stems from the past for them, something maybe from childhood, or their first love may have broken their heart, or there's something where they felt like they couldn't be open emotionally. And I think that that could be a big issue between you guys, and maybe that's why it's not worked out in some way, because I feel like for you could be quite you know, open emotionally. Like I said, I'm getting this very open motherly instinct where you, I don't know, like you're really good at giving good cuddles, and maybe like good at cooking and just making people feel good. And I think that's something they very much admire in you, and something that they would like to attain for themselves, an attribute that maybe they feel is missing in themselves. And they feel, I think that there's such an intensity there, they just, for some reason, they're blocking it out. And maybe even it was their father or their mother who stifled them in some way. You know, it's made them feel like they shouldn't reveal their emotions because it's not a strong way to behave. So I do feel like this is something innately within them, and it's not something to take personally. But I do feel like there's a lot of like twin flame soulmate energy coming through here as well, or like a karmic partner situation. Now it's like, I feel like in a lot of ways you're mirroring each other, because I feel like a lot of these qualities that they feel and they like about you, you also like about them. So I feel like they are pretty put together and good looking. You know, retrospectively for yourself, you find them good looking. They're clean and they're organized. I don't know, I just feel like for some of you they're almost like this, you feel like the same person, like yin yang, but then there's just not been enough heart put into the relationship, more so on their side than in yours. But of course, reverse the energy if it makes sense, because I pick up energies, okay? I don't pick up specific people. Sometimes I do, but as a whole, in these collective readings, I pick up energies. So, like I said, you know, reverse it if it makes more sense to you. But I definitely get that sense that somebody is very open and loving, and somebody is very closed off. So, you know, that's just what... So, you know, those are their current feelings now. Of course, these things can change. They can change like that. So, you know, just wait and see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. And if this did resonate for you, I'd love to know how it did. So please feel free to leave me a comment, give the video a like or a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like a personal reading, you can check the description box for all of that information there as to how you can attain a reading. And you can also follow my social media links to Instagram and Facebook there too. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Sending you love and light. Take care. Okay, group 3, your messages. Okay, so for group number 3, their feelings for you now. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing is the Be Honest card here. So I do feel like they want to come forwards and reach out to you and be honest about their feelings for you. I feel like you two have been connected before. I do feel like this was a past relationship. So this could be an ex-partner, because of course for some people they may have not have been in a relationship with the person but still want to know their feelings. But for you, I do feel very strongly that you have had a romantic connection in the past at some point, or even some of you may have known each other since you were children. You may have children together, or there's just this kind of quality, almost like it feels like a new love. When you got together, it feels like it's very intense with this new moon in Scorpio energy. I feel like they're very much drawn to you, and the feelings they have are insanely intense here, as intense as they're ever going to be. But they have hope, okay? They have hope that this will work out with you. And with Spirit Keeper of the North there's something that they do want to release here, and maybe they could be feeling guilty about something, okay? Or maybe they feel like they need to forgive. There's this sense of either needing to forgive you or to release the guilt of hurting you in some way, okay? I'm definitely getting that, you know, it could even be a little bit of both going on there. And extend and deepen your love, overflowing love. I mean, that speaks volumes for this reading. Said, I'm surprised you don't know how they feel, to be honest with you, because I would imagine they'd be very vocal about how they feel, or if they're not, they're so good at hiding it. But then Scorpio is good at hiding their feelings, okay? It's all about what is underneath. Rebirth, death, regeneration, sex. So yes, I think that they're keeping a lot of this under the surface, okay? It's like they've just gone cold, but it's not how they feel. Their feelings for you are not cold, but that's the appearance that it may be for you. But, you know, but look at that, and look at the pinks there in this card. That is in relation to the heart chakra. So, you know, oh yes, and you did choose the rose quartz as well. So there is so much love for you. It's literally overflowing, okay? They may struggle to get a handle on their feelings for you. It may just feel too intense, and that's why they feel they need to, you know, draw it back. And then here with the Knight of Wands here, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We do also have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I feel there could be some kind of manipulation here. Somebody might have been a little bit cocky, you know, that's that kind of player energy. So this could be you or it could be them. Reverse the energies if it makes more sense for you. This is a collective general reading. Okay, so some will apply, some will not. But they may have tried to manipulate things in the past and may have tried to make things go their way. But they also may have dipped in and out. I just think that they just weren't really sure how to even handle the flames of the feelings that they feel for you. And, you know, Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So I feel like they see you as quite a caring person, or someone you could work with in the health industry. You know, it could be a doctor or a nurse, or you could be sort of more into holistic therapies of some kind. But I'm getting this healing sense coming through here, like they see and they feel that you're a healer, and almost like you help to heal them from certain things. I almost feel like they're quite a dark person, and they've had a lot of troubles, and almost they've been quite disturbed in some ways, and they've been drawn to you because you have these natural healing abilities. Whether you're aware of that or not, I do feel very strongly that you have those abilities, and they definitely feel that. Again, whether they know it consciously or not, they are drawn to you because you help mend something in them. And, you know, and that's not necessarily the healthiest way of love, but it's like, it's almost, that's the way that they understand love, and that's the intensity of, you know, their emotions for you. But they're also, you know, could be, someone could have their moon sign in Scorpio, or especially if their moon sign is in Scorpio, that is very, very intense on an emotional level. And there may be the sense of struggling to be able to be honest, and to open up about how they feel, because it's a little bit too much. It might be too much. They may think it's too much for you to be able to handle here. But they are reminiscing. They're in this place where they're thinking about the past and how things used to be. So I feel like they're kind of stuck in the past as well. And that's where, again, I think this forgiveness or this guilt is coming through. Like they want to be able to get past this, and they want to be able to release that and move on, because it really is, I feel like, disturbing them here. But again, there is a lot of hope, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost like they see you as their like ray of sunshine, you know, in a place of darkness. You're sort of like that beacon that they're following, and like almost I see this hand sort of reaching up from the ground and you sort of pulling them up. So, you know, when you met them, they may have been in a really dark place, or been going through some kind of depression, or, you know, a big change within their life. And it's like you really helped them through that. So they'll always love you for how you helped them, how you helped to heal them. Even if, again, on a level you didn't realize you did. You have helped them on this path of self-discovery. You've helped them understand the intensity of their feelings. It's almost like I feel like it came to such a head with this person that it's almost like it had to be broken down in order for them to rebuild. And it's like maybe you told them some home truths, and maybe losing you was a home truth enough for them to realize that something needed to change. There needed to be some kind of reincarnation of, you know, their soul. They needed to regenerate themselves, because they were just on, I feel like, this path of self-destruction where, you know, almost just everything in their path they were just kind of destroying in a way. And again, I don't feel like it was intentional with this person. It's almost, I think that they have the right intentions, but they just go about it in the wrong way. But again, you were there to really help guide them, and that's something where I feel like they're going to have a connection with you forever. And like I said, they'll always love you and they'll always have a strong bond with you. I don't think that's ever going to die in their heart or in their minds. Like, I'm getting a strong soulmate, you know, or a karmic connection come through, you know, almost like you two could mirror each other. And like almost you might have both been lost souls and you both found each other in a dark time, in a dark place, maybe even, you know, through the winter time, or it just felt like the winter time of your lives. And almost, but this person, like, they helped you grow too, even if you don't realize that. Like, you both helped each other grow, even if that was just feeling the intensity of the relationship and the ups and the downs. And you've both learned a lot of life lessons here from this connection. But ultimately, I feel like they are going to come in and be honest with you about things, whether they need to apologize to you about something, or whether they need to forgive you, or whether they need to forgive themselves. I feel like there's going to be some kind of communication that comes in. But I do feel like there may be a slight ulterior motive. For some of you, there's this, you know, they may say something, not necessarily meaning it, because they just want this to work. They just want to get back together with you. So they'll pay you lip service, you know, and that's where I feel like the manipulation comes in. Like, they may just say it so they can get back in your good books, you know. But for others of you, I think they have more integrity and they just want to be honest, even though they still have some hope that this may work. But they're also, you know, smart and of the realization that, okay, you know, I accept the fact if they don't want to know anymore, or if they don't want this to work, you know, this isn't going to be a fresh start. So, but either way, I feel like you will receive some kind of clarity from this person. So it's obviously up to you. You have free will, is to choose to do what you want to do when they come in, you know, how you choose to respond, whether you choose to respond at all, you know, it's totally your choice. So, you know, I hope that that helps or it resonated for you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. And feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. I am available for private readings at this time, but only very limited availability. So if you'd like one, then please check the description box below for all of that information there, where you'll also find my social media links to Instagram and Facebook. So feel free to follow me over there too. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Sending you love and lights. Group 3, take care. Okay, Group 4. Okay, so Group 4. I'm getting the sense this person is in a place where they just want to break free, okay? They want to escape, they want to walk away from something here. Now, just remember that, first of all, the reading is general for the collective, and also that this is how they feel at this very moment. It doesn't mean that things won't change, you know, because feelings will change. So, but at this very moment in time, they're in this place where they just want to escape. Like, see the birds, they want to fly away. Look at him, he's looking down at the floor, willing to miss an opportunity. You know, he's sort of delving into something else and sort of not looking at what's behind him. So I very much see that your person is wanting to move forwards, and they want a fresh start here with the new moon card here. They want a new beginning, and this is a really positive card though. This is a positive shift in their feelings for you. I feel like at some time they've been in a place of retreat and recharge with the Hermit. They could be a Virgo card, but they could be a Virgo, but they could also be fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, water, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then the Three of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So they could be any of the signs here. Now, but I feel like they've been very much in this Virgo energy of retreating, meditating, going very quiet. I think that there's been a stage of no communication between you two, and I think that they have just been in this place where they feel like they need to escape, because especially with we have 2 3s here, so 3 might be an important number. You may be seeing lots of 3s at the moment. Okay, you might even be seeing, I don't know, 3 birds, you know, 3 magpies, or There could be a third person involved here for some of you also. With the Three of Swords, that can indicate some kind of betrayal in a love triangle situation. Or, you know, it could be a betrayal of somebody maybe said something or lied about an issue, or lied about you, or maybe you lied about them. There was definitely something that broke here. Okay, something that wasn't very nice. You know, and you know, reverse the energy if it makes sense, because I read energies. Okay, that's what's coming through. So somebody feels broken, somebody broke the other one's heart here. But I feel like with them, they're either feeling guilty and then not wanting to deal with the pain that they've caused, or if you're the one that caused them pain, they don't want to deal with it, okay, at the moment. They want to move forwards, and they just, like I said, they want to escape, they want to travel. And if you're watching this reading at the time that I'm recording it, or very close, of course, we've got stay-at-home orders, so that's a very difficult thing to be able to do. But of course, this reading is timeless, so whenever you are drawn to it is when it's meant for you. And, you know, the rules and restrictions may have lifted. So, you know, if you're watching it during that time, you know, they may have actually traveled and moved. Maybe they are looking to relocate, or I just get this escapism from them and wanting to travel or to go on holiday, or even just escape their own mind. And it's like they just don't want to deal with whatever this was. Okay, they're just not willing to. They're burying their head in the sand, and I feel like that's the way that they're dealing with it. But they may have just taken the time to reflect for a little bit. It's almost I'm seeing some polar opposite energy. So in one space, they've taken time to relax and to think about the situation, and I think that's then caused this new turn for them with the new moon cards. That's caused some fresh energy. Something else has been igniting in them where they're now looking to move forwards in something, you know. But I do think that they struggle to see what's really in front of them. I feel like they're a person that is always looking at what's next, or maybe that the grass is greener on the other side, or rather than repairing and fixing what they already have, they'd rather just start again and move on. So for some of you, it might be they want to move on with you, they want a fresh start with you. But for others, I do feel they just want a fresh start in general, you know, and not being with you at the moment. But again, this is how they feel currently. But I feel like they have to go on this journey first, you know, before that they would even be ready to be with you again. Okay, it's like they've got seeds to sow, they have plans that they want to achieve, they've got goals, and it's like I feel like they're almost in the space of with or without you, they're going to do what they want to do. You know, they could be somebody that is just very free, like a free spirit, and maybe even a little bit, you know, emotionally distant. You know, they could have this Aquarius energy that comes through, just sort of not one, you know, being very airy, moving on to the next thing, being emotionally unavailable. I'm really getting that, you know, where they're just not willing to deal with the emotional side of things just at this time. And, you know, with the share the light, see your life, I feel like there's like an intuitive connection here. I'm getting third eye coming through, lots of purple here. So, you know, third eye is in relation to your intuition and your connection with the divine, and connection with your gut feeling, and, you know, your psychic gifts. So you could be quite psychic, they could also be, but I feel like it's almost maybe that they know that you know what they do, what's going on. I don't know, like there's this inner knowing that I don't know. It's like there's this spark still there within them. It's like almost I can feel it like right in the center of their heart, or like their solar plexus as well is what I'm getting. And it's like their solar plexus in relation to their personal power, their confidence, but again, their sort of psychic abilities, that's where they're all stored within the solar plexus. And I think that maybe they have received some signs, or, you know, they have that internal feeling that they still feel confident about you and their feelings for you, but there's something here where they just, like I said, they don't want to deal with this. They don't want to deal with the pain that they've caused, or they don't want to deal with the pain that they have received. They're just not in that place right now. They are just almost like they're just trying to keep their head above water, and they're definitely in this transformative stage, and they're just wanting to travel and release and let go and move forwards, you know, move on to something else or someone else. I'm sorry to say for some of you, you know, that's just the way that they are. I feel like at the moment, they're not willing to really settle down. They're not really in this committed place. They just want to feel free. And I know I keep saying the word free, but I feel like that's like overwhelmingly the word that's coming to me through this reading is freedom. They just need freedom. And maybe even the relationship could have been a little bit toxic, or because I feel like this person was always probably like that, you may have felt like you needed to control them in some way, or try to kind of tie them down to commit to you, and it's almost kind of backfired, and they're like, no, I can't commit, I need to keep moving forwards, or the grass is greener, always looking for the next best thing. But that will come back to bite them in the butt if they always behave that way. If they're always looking as to what's next, they're never going to be happy in the now. And that's where I think that this person is. I think that they do struggle to be here in the now a lot of the time. I do think it's something that they know they need to work on, and maybe they have spent some time, but I don't feel like it was enough. And they need to be more present in order to be happy, because they're always chasing something else or someone else. There's always something bigger, better, shinier, newer that, you know, they think that they need. Whereas if they were to just stop and smell the roses and to just do a 360 spin and look what they actually have, they'd come to the realization that they have everything that they need right in front of them. But at the moment, I think they just need to explore, you know, they need to just go on this journey of exploration and sort of travel, release, and have their freedom. So let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. I am available for private readings as well at this time, but very limited availability. So if you'd like one, you can check the description box below for all of that information there. You'll also find my social media links to Facebook and Instagram too, so feel free to follow me over there as well. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Sending you love and light. Take care.